Hey y'all, I am being guided to talk about the never ending story. When I took off my rings the other day, I realized, I'm gonna show you guys, I realized that I was setting up the rings as y'all remember the gates, the gatekeepers on the never ending story, like the two big statues and they had the razor blade eyes. Well, I'm gonna put my rings back on, but this ring was like that, and this other ring was facing this way, right? So you had these two rings going this way when I was putting them on my altar. And then in the middle, I had my purple amethyst ring, right? I had my purple amethyst ring and it was sitting in the middle. And I didn't realize until I went to go put my rings back on, right? That to me, it looks like the symbology of the never ending story. If you guys ever saw that. And if you guys can remember the never ending story, it was talking about a boy named Sebastian. And Sebastian, I can't think about the other guy that was in the book that Sebastian was guiding. The other guy that was in the book, like the night energy, right? That was trying to save his land, right? And the Empress, right? He's the one that represents the purple amethyst. And remember, Sebastian is like the God type energy because Sebastian is reading, or Sebastian can call out, and Sebastian can actually also guide. But Sebastian doesn't know this. 144,000. I'm talking to the chosen ones. Sebastian doesn't know how powerful he is, or something like that in the storyline. But I said that to say this. I feel like that some of you guys are, I can't think of the boy name that Sebastian was helping, but he's the young boy that went through all the adventures that Sebastian was reading about. So say for instance, like these are our ancestors, like we're performing actions on earth and we have like higher ups that's looking down on us and they watch us and they do guide us. Remember when Sebastian spoke out and everybody heard Sebastian's voice, just like the divine, God, to those who have ears can hear. You can hear God's voice, right? But you have to be that chosen one, the chosen ones hear God's voice, but I feel like that you guys, like your ancestors, your divine team, God is guiding you to cross those guides, into fulfilling some type of promise, or you have gained entrance, you have passed the test, or you have been ordained, to walk past these laser, and I call them angels, right? You have been ordained to walk past the angels, or you have been guided, or you have the clearance to walk in the Garden of Eden, is what I was told. In the Garden of Paradise. You have been greeted, you have been able to enter the Empress layers, which is heaven. So there's angels in heaven, and everyone is going through like a spiritual detector, right? So that's I'm thinking of spiritual detector, and I feel like that once you go to heaven, you gonna get through. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even beyond heaven, certain things or certain realms that you could tap in for individuals. If you're like liking this video, then you are most definitely somebody who's metaphysical. So I'm talking to people who are very in tune with quantum physics, right? You're some type of alchemist, all right? So this is not going to be for everybody, but for the ones that need it the most. And I feel like I want to bring out my 144,000 deck on this particular energy, but I feel like that you are, one of you guys could be the Empress, and then your mate is I can't think of his name, with the purple, the guy that Sebastian was helping in the book, right? The one who went through, his horse died. His horse could have been Pegasus. Your horse could have been Pegasus. Remember, his horse got sunken down in the mud. The horse sacrificed itself for you to survive. This could be some of you guys, like for real, like a past life story. Let me get my past life deck out. Like a past life story that you guys like. This is like talking to the rocks. You know, the big rocks back in that time. This is like when things that we see now is have, how can I put it, personification. Personification is things that are not human but have human-like capabilities, right? So I feel like that. I believe in magic. I believe in magical worlds. I believe in realms, and I believe in magical realms. So I believe that, you know, we're connected to the planets and the stars and other galactic systems. Okay, starseed systems. So my type of understanding about this is like, okay, I can believe that because I do. Okay, I know that we're not the only beings here, and I feel like that we also have past lives. I do believe in past life regressions. Okay, I believe in that we have been here on numerous occasions to fulfill a prophecy, right? And I feel like that we're going to continue to be resurrected to fulfill whatever prophecy that it needs to be done when it comes to birthing out, you know, children to help cultivate the land, right? It's all about the children and the productivity of happiness, bringing resourcefulness, having resourcefulness, bringing love, being centered, being motherly, being down to earth. It's like all of these play a pivotal point on why we are in existence. Like the children is the ones who carry the torch to keep the generated ability to keep on to reproduce the species that God needs to be here. It's something about keeping the earth resourceful, not only for us but for other species as well. Y'all must know that before it was us, there was other entities that was here. So something about we are the stewardships of the land, or we're here to keep this earth in a productive energy. So because earth to me is like I don't want to say byproduct, but it's a land that has a lot of resources, and it can also help out other planets that have became famished. When we're talking about on a galactic scale, Earth is like the greenhouse effect to where it can help other planets rebuild and restructure by using the seeds here and then taking those seeds and replanting it on another planet. I feel like that this earth is how can I put it? A material aspect that is needed to bring continuity to all things of existence. I feel like this planet was made to make sure that the other planets don't run out of natural resources. There we go. Every planet has natural resources. When the natural resources run out, the planets go dead. Period. That's why we talk about global warming. If we run out of the resources on Earth, then the resources on Earth, that means like natural gases, fossil fuels, right? Oil, right? When all of that shit run out, water, you know, if the sun doesn't come out, like the natural resources that keep this earth running, the elemental part of this earth, water, right? The sun, right? Warmth, right? I want to say the harvest, the stewardship of the land, plowing the land, keeping the fruits and vegetables harvest, upkept, something like that. It's something about if Earth failed, that all planets fall, and then civilization falls all the way for everybody. Something like that. If Earth doesn't make it, but I feel like God will make sure that. That's why Earth hasn't left yet. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that. But anyway, let's step into this past life energy. Yeah. Damn, it's about to end. Yeah. Yeah, older woman, arranged marriage, esoteric. Guys. Yeah, location, South America, exile, trauma. We'll get into this. Yeah, you could be an empath here, and success is for you. Remain calm at this time.